got two bad stuff there too, but I don't think we're working.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, thank you for coming. I guess we will improve on our audio and video quality online. It is online right now. I don't know how well it will record, but it's working. If it doesn't record well, I will put a little video. I'm going to talk about the era of truth and service. What does it mean? 10 years ago, I called it and it says that people need to look internally and find the truth internally. And people need to go back with service. So that's why the era of truth and service is slowly developing, growing. We've been doing a number of projects in the United States. I was done some traveling in the United States in 2012. And in 2012, we were building a group of people who were listening every Monday night. Last year, I came to a year and a half ago, I came to Graham people and try to start with two things were possible. We were looking for land in Ontario to touch anything close to any cities. It was very expensive. We are initially fitted on what we can do. I met Isabel in August 2015. She took up the challenge of saying, I will do the center here. So thank you for supporting so far. And the talks will now go on, and I do talk. I started in the last 50 months. And what I do is exactly what I do in my own life. Everything I practice is being taught. This practice has developed over 10 years. And I'm fairly open to anybody who can come in and say, how about these two things? And will it work better, or I have a new idea? I really personally practice it for 21 days. This is true with physical side. The internal side also needs to be brought up to par with the physical side. And balance it, we can become very, very focused. The focus is so good that you can sit and somebody can scream and shout at you. You surely maintain your pose. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get angry. That doesn't mean that it is right to stand up. It doesn't mean if somebody's coming with a force, you don't protect yourself with the force. This is real life living. So the format for the evening is generally we start with a simple exercise. You'll build out this. Science has proven that if you learn to breathe right and you do certain things with breathing, your actually health improves. The second thing that has been proven is that breathing actually changes your brain pattern. And so this is not new. I come from science and technology. So before 2006, if you asked me what I'm doing today, I would say, that's nice, thank you, I'll listen to you, and that's the end of it. So I can't impress on you guys that the practice is very important. And the practice is not that you do take an hour every day and do it. You have to find a way to integrate into your daily life. And everything I do is part of my daily life. You won't see any impact for 90 days, 3 months, 4 months. But slowly, gradually, start seeing changes. And people will actually notice, you won't even notice it. Your voice will get stronger, your actions will be clearer, your health will start improving. And I'm really before 2006. My health was a mess. Sometimes operating, working away, my health was a mess. Today I don't really have those problems. And this is purely the practice. We do integrate food, but very slowly. So nothing we do here is overnight. Today what you learn, you practice it for a full week, and then you come next time and add a little bit on to it. That's how I did the practice. I tried different things, I did the program, and to Isha Foundation, to self-purification, and number of enlightened people, some Buddhist monks. So I really didn't know how can I do this. Remember, I'm technologist. I need to know how to do it. Nobody actually was teaching us how to do it. Because whatever they were doing and telling me was a practice that wasn't working. So 2009, I met a Rishi from India. He dedicated his life in learning. He was specifically talking about health and what you need to do to have good health. But because the Western world only knows as yoga and meditation, the first thing he says, most of these what I teach is not yoga, not meditation. It's yoga. It's to do the right thing, you normally get right results. The second thing he said was, if you want good results in the future, you take the action today, which is right action. You really look at your past life. Every action you have taken, if you really sit and think about it, you will find that action, the result can be in future. It was good, bad, vice versa, your challenges in life. Actually, if you really can figure it out and go far enough, you'll find the big Bible says, if you sow seeds, you will get fruits. All that actions. What it means is do the right action. It's not difficult to do it. You just have to learn to think a little bit positive every day. When you start doing that, you will start impacting your future. You should have good results. As I said, everything I've done, I have scientific proof behind it, evidence science. So we'll start with breathing. You can sit comfortably. Start with its I generally tell sitting on the floor is what Isabel is doing because it strengthens your spine. So, second thing it does is opens up the solar. There is a scientific reason as we go in, you know more and more that it actually opens up your nervous system, also the circulatory system. And as I said, this is also this is the knowledge in ancient world. If you go to mind, they did and slowly the knowledge, the actual scientific knowledge are lost because population started increasing. People who have learned, they found a way to generate it. So we'll start with breathing. The basic way of breathing is you have to breathe in your stomach. Okay. There's a right way and a wrong way. If you look at reality or anyone here, you see the right breathing. The breathing has to be done by the diaphragm. Okay. The diaphragm has to go up and down. And it has its own advantages. Most of the things are going to be every place is going to be and if I tell you to build the brain, finish it, we'll go through the right steps. So we started reading through the points. The next talk is maximum 6 whatever it is. Get to the brain, so we have five senses, and all of them stop. What we want to do is decrease the senses. First thing that we do is close our mind, so there will be four senses interact. Only hear, touch, feel senses are we don't taste senses. So we try to bring that minimum so that we can focus maximum on the breathing. And I decided to talk out of the episode. Okay, take a deep breath in. Next, I'll continue to talk, but we'll do steps of three. The next three steps we're going to do through all in and out. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in through the nose. You take a deep breath in. Try to see what it feels as the air goes through your nose, the nostrils, through your throat, into your lungs. Feel the air and out. Do the same thing in the reverse way. Feel the breath coming out. Feel the air focus on your air. And out. Nostrils. Keep the focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in and out. Focus and see how it feels as the air goes in and out. Take a breath in and focus on the air as it goes in and out. Now you can slowly come back, breathe slowly. You can open your eyes. So the first thing was the approaching log is you can feel your breath going in. How was it going? Go. Good. And as you came out. Okay, so also if you notice your mind stop thinking about it. This is very important. You want to get mind under control, so you think for the mind doesn't think for you. This is the first exercise. When you are focused on your breath, automatically your mind doesn't have a chance to think. But if you do a lot of breaths, then your mind will wander again because you're focused. So 3 breaths is more than that. Anyway, you're sitting, your mind is wandered, take these 3 deep breaths in and out. You find that your focus comes back. Very important because we are trying to quieten ourselves inside. Okay, we can quieten ourselves inside, we can quieten our mind. And we don't have control of our mind. I was just like you guys. My mind would be racing at 100 miles an hour, breathing, all the different things. Finally, I understood that I increased the practice to 3 minutes only. And I still do the same thing. You can focus deeply on it, you'll feel the air going in and out. And eventually, you'll also start feeling the air going into your lungs and out of your lungs. So when we get that, now, what do we teach here? We really don't teach anything. So as you know, the knowledge is known by everybody. If you're ready to focus what I'm going to talk about, all I ask you is forget it. Everything you know, just let it go. Because the learning doesn't start unless you otherwise, whatever I say here, you'll go and research it and more practice. This is my experience of last 6 years. And people come and learn and then they go and research because you already have the knowledge. I accept the if you don't like it, that's okay. If you have your thoughts, that's good. I can tell you what I do, how I get to this stage. So we do all 3 stages. So the whole group that is working here has been set up under First Humanity. The corporation was incorporated a year ago. I'm not the only one who does these things. There are several people who take different areas and they help me out. I just so working here. So what we have been saying is humanity first. That's whatever we want our culture, our food, so that every time you react with anything, still a person is a human being. You'll see a lot of ways that you don't argue, think to coordinate better. So thinking comes over it. It's not going to happen overnight. If we do these 90 days, some of these things will come together. But then we have the practice of what we are doing. And we'll do some stretches as we go along, some eating, what you should eat and how you should eat. And then we have to serve. Most of the people around the city will tell you how they eat at a certain time. Selfless service, they're going to do something for the community, go and visit somebody, go and help somebody else in shopping. Everybody has whatever they can do. And so far, we have increased the hours to 4 hours a week now. Somebody does, and it doesn't have to be 4 hours at one time. It could be 15 minutes to any time. By doing that, we actually build a food garden in 50 which people from all over the country. UN about 4 years ago had this initiative where what a food plate should look like and everybody should have a food plate once a day at least. So hence there's a lot of small gardens that are going on. This is all an initiative. So we became part of that initiative. The second project that we did is called housing on how do we provide service. So we took a small area and we created a database of who is available and we said everybody is available is safe. And one of the spouses of the main family member goes into the hospital. The other spouse, generally it was spouse because some people are an aging population. Second project. So we say, okay, everybody commits to a day to get meal, one meal for the person who is looking after this person. And we successfully ran it for a few months. And then summer came and everything broke loose. um, and the person was a resident at a guys project. So it's actually so this is how we provide service. Um, Find a way to provide service in your community. Um, it has to be a kind of thing that it's my duty to help my neighbors. It's my duty to, and if you have that moment of mind, you don't expect anything back because this is what you need to do. So no expectation back in this service. Over here, when we bought the land, um, we have been clearing it ourselves with others to help us. But people don't realize we only did work for 4 hours, 3 of us. That was 12 hours. The hours build up, you don't worry about it. So we do want to do the service in a sense that people can not get tired. I've seen here there are people who continuously go and help. And that's the group where every time you can see the church, everywhere you go where the service required, they are there. But even though people don't read, and these people get tired, they get burned out. Everybody puts in 2 hours to make it out. So our focus is going to be here on mission repairs. Everybody can give half an hour a week or an hour a week without impacting their life. And they can do it while they're going to work or going shopping or whatever it takes. Even at work, there's so many functions that happen. So we need to do that. So these are the three principles under which this organization works. The side effect and the benefits that we see in Fort Allen, Grey Bruce County, people who started with me just doing this, they actually go back to their roots. Some of them who had never been to church, they just went to church here. So church are very powerful organizations. If people get there, they can do a lot of good things. And that's actually the reason church is. Because if you want to pray, you can pray now. Create a border. You can create meeting. But churches are for the community to grow. At the same time, as I say, Bible has a lot of good things that you can look at the people of church. There's a lot of good things about how to live in city. So, and the second thing we found is people who are met at the church have a different view now. Because from what church is now, what can I give church? What can I give to the church? When they go and they don't like a certain and here they give something to the church. So that simple change in that thinking by doing these things has made a good difference. They have now more holy church. Some people go there, and we do because they are doing this. We need to be oriented. We need each other. We need to see each other. We have to have personal connection. The world has made that impossible by the technology. We can change that around. We can use the technology for what it is. That is excellent. I believe in technology. At the same time, we start to go more and more. So today I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So you are here obviously curious. What are you looking for? Any answers? Okay.
I came because I really want to
Say that. Yes. So most of the people actually, all this curiosity, all these things is not the real reason you come. Creative function, you need to grow somehow. You need to find success. If you have success, then everybody will look up. Okay, that brings us to a slight level of happiness. So everything you do, even a little thing you do to be successful, you you become happier. Okay. This success that your brain perceives it actually produces a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is good for you, it jumpstarts you cortisol. If you continue to produce this positive highs, then automatically your brain will start rewiring. There's nothing that you can't rewire your brain. But don't try to change things that you already do. Because if you try to change, I can guarantee you most of the time it's a failure. Because it's a program. So how do you look at it in today's technology? If you look at the computer, when you switch it on, it is the operating system, it goes in time. Our body is exactly the same. We have an operating system that runs this whole body. It produces chemicals, it produces enzymes, it produces hormones, all these things without you even knowing. So we have the same thing. Then we have brain, which is like a big storage. And we also have a computer somewhere there which you can't find. So what it does is every time you go under stress, your basic operating system needs this freedom to do what it does, and it gets compromised. It's just like a program. If you're running 4 or 5 programs, the computer gets slower and slower. Same thing, because the virus cannot handle it. Same thing, we get slower and slower. The only way the body can manage it is it gives you a symptom, headache, a stomach ache, something it will do to you to slow you down, because your mind is running at a rate that it can't control it. So it will slow you down. When you have a pain, you're focused on the pain that your system has to work. And this goes through all the ages. People say that, young people are stressed, old people are stressed. I haven't found one person who has some stress in their life. But this practice will slowly change the stress, and terminating the stress is a positive way, because your thought process are going to be more and more positive because you get control of mind. So the success is what everybody is looking for. We are engaged in this world based on our success. If you like it or not, more successful people are more people like them. If you reach a certain stage, people admire you. And after a certain stage, that you're afraid to go and handshake with these people. If a president turns up, people are shaking because we that's our society. There's nothing wrong with it. We need to change our understanding. We start little by little, we'll become more successful and more people will get attracted to us. Teach them. All the things you are learning, we don't want you to follow me or anybody else. We want you to learn and then start teaching in your own backyard. So we have this service with backyard people growing. More people understand. If you understand it, you get the results. You don't get ideas, people will listen to you. People will actually try it out. Because there is a difference. As I said, you will not see any difference for quite a while, but people will notice it. So that is one thing. There's no little by if you have a project to do or something that you have, even in your home, find out how long it's going to take, double the time, and then break it down to day by day what you do. Focus on that. You will achieve your target within that time period. When you do that, your whole system starts changing because you now have success. The whole success idea produces. So this way, if you continue to do breathing and proper eating, your whole body will get better by itself. Not only that, but your mind becomes peaceful. Peaceful, it will create enough activity in the body to heal itself. We have heard of people who clean overnight. Doctors are sometimes amazed. Somebody has a cancer and next day it's gone. And the fact is that the person decided to heal themselves. There's no magic to it. They decided it's going to go out of the world. full attention to it. Obviously, when you do that, everything around you, because we are all one and connected. Everything is connected. You share. Everything is connected to one consciousness. As science also agrees now. So you can pull anything around you, inside you, to do whatever you want. So when it comes to us, we look at it two things. We perceive things, and so this is what it is, and we give a impact on it. Or whatever we do, people perceive us and make us. So we do both ways. The most important thing is start doing what you do, focus on it, and pursue it. If you do something and it gives us the right, sit back, reflect, and see what you could have done. But don't beat yourself down. When people perceive you and they tell you what's right or wrong, you leave it to them because it's their process. But also look at it and say, can you do anything to improve yourself? If somebody is perceiving you constantly, getting bugged by you or you're saying something that's funny, and if they tell you, don't take it personally because that's what it is, that's what people perceive you. It's not your telling what's right or wrong. It's what internally they feel. One person may say this is good because so whatever they perceive and tell you, just reflect on it, but don't take it very important. Once you start doing that, again, your whole body system improves. So the nature will take care of it, but you need to understand that whatever they are saying, you can see how you can change. The person is, this is quite common, that two people get married after a few years or 10 years, 15 years, the same old jokes, and no more jokes. Classic example that I see it all the time. They go to eat with friends, and then, mostly women do this. They look at the husband chewing, and it was a joke there, the way he ate. And it became a joke, and everybody laughed. But 10 years later, you don't think it's a joke anymore. So, if that's the case, then how do you do it the day and later? How do you do it? You have to find a way for yourself. This is what I do. I've always done it. But this is how I chew, and it was okay with you. I know you find it, what can we do to agree on something? So what happens is it gives them a chance to see why they are getting it. What's wrong with you? You start giving them something because they want. A simple example. We can do that. If you want to work anything every day to see, where the frictions are, just take one item at a time, don't take everything. Wherever there is a friction, look at this, look at to see, what can you do to change it. And I'm saying this because I have met over, a lot of people, over 50,000 people have listened to it. But listening to it, just suggesting things of how they can look at it differently, that's the whole life. There was time when we asked for help, and people said they're too busy. Yeah, they're sitting in front of the TV. And these are good friends of mine. So, I would go and spend time to watch videos. I would leave it up to this so that, they started something. We can change that, but we don't have to take what that's hiding inside and get upset or get about it. Whatever they're saying is validate, say yes, I hear you, what you say, but start saying, how can you say what's right? I have to go and say it. So that's the basic understanding from where we're going to go forward. Every week I'll bring a proper item and I'm open to any questions you have. If you want one-on-one conversation, and one thing I do is, if somebody asks for healing energies, I go with that. If somebody is going to pass away, they ask me to go and do prayers with them, I go with that. If they're having difficulty with their children and they want to go to conversation, rest assured I won't do it from your point of view. Get a feedback, that is because the person is here is what I say. And hopefully they'll come. If I don't know, I just don't. But anything I can do to help, I'll be more than happy to do. But ask me, because I don't know. Same way with you, if you want something, ask. Point blank. Don't say if you're tired anymore. This is what we need. Just say, this is what we need. Forget about all the other stuff. Ask straight point blank. The worst case is you'll get along. But you leave a thought process in your mind of what you need. You'll be surprised. Sometimes people, after they have a chance to think about it, when you wake up, learn to be gratitude. Firstly, I get up. I'm grateful to be alive. Before I put my foot on the floor, I'm grateful to Mother Earth for letting me walk along it. Before you eat, show your gratitude for the food. You can whatever you want, it's fine. If you feel strongly about, Christ or Buddha or whatever, use the name. It's a very positive name. All their life is good. Their headline and the name of the so you bring that positive. Okay. So, what changes will you make going from here tonight? I ask that you do the breath, 3 sets of into the mouth, into the mouth, it's already through your nose and forward. But you do that when you go to sleep, but don't do more than 12 breaths. So either it will rouse you and you'll have a hard time falling asleep, or it will make you totally awake. These are just to make sure that when you do this exercise, and only take the breath and think what you want to do. You'll find that you will sleep. When you get up first thing in the morning, just do those. But no more than 12 breaths. And these are just, we'll put some gratitude in it. But just do those breaths. First thing at night, get up. You don't have to get up and bed, just do it. I hope you can do it. I'll tell you, I haven't found out worse than it doesn't escape it. It's hard. This is a very hard practice because everything else in our life is priority. I tell people that if you can stop for 6 minutes in the morning and at night you go to sleep, you really need to get your life. You seriously need to get every Monday. Yes.
How much of it will be yoga?
The practice will keep on increasing, but it will be very little bit. Like 3-4 minutes time instead of more. As we go to the second stage before we hit it, will increase it. We'll talk about something about sound therapy. As I said, there is no such thing as meditation or yoga. If you really want to understand meditation, you should actually be going higher up. But most of the people who meditate to go down, they feel calmer. It's not supposed to be meditation, it's supposed to increase your energy. You should really increase your energy to do more things in life, or have perfect health, whatever you want. That is what the meditation is about. It's not about third eye opening. There's no third eye opening. It's just that your awareness keeps on increasing. It increases, it is a different life. Because yoga and meditation has become a money making machine. It's not very important. I know people who are really good on that. After they leave there within 45 minutes to an hour, if you call anybody, most of the people forgot that. And in 30 days, nobody was present. So, and that's why I started saying that. Do little bit, put it in your daily life. And this is the most difficult thing. I will be very honest. That if you can continuously do it for 1 week, what I'm saying, next week you find that some of the things in your body you will not notice the changes, but somebody who knows you well, in 90 days, they'll start seeing changes. Because for us to notice, because we live with ourselves, we know. And that's based on my personal experience. So it's important that we practice and we if you want to change anything, people want to stop smoking. Then you try it, but you can get rid of it. They go all through because anybody who has tried the system will get rid of smoking. And never after that. Because every time they see somebody smoking, especially if they smell the smoke, they want to smoke. It's that program can never give you that. Once it's written, you can't write. You can wipe it just like the program up. You can. It's hard coded, it's there. The only way you can get it is the practice of putting something else. It doesn't have to be something that coordinated. So you can start a new hobby or you focus on something else. If it becomes the primary effect of your life, you'll learn that was smoking. People who really want to stop smoking, they never get rid of smoking from the system. All they have done is they've something really more important. This becomes more important in life.
Is there a particular
Yeah, and you can ask. That thing is running good. Yeah. Right now it's okay. Today is the first day. Ask whatever you want and you can move forward and take it.
everything that you've been talking about, because of what I've been reading,
Yes.
for the last few years in terms of finding out the way your brains are wired and trying to work on the breathing and, so I had some awareness of what, so I do want to deepen that whole practice. So one thing though I'm really struggling hard with is carbohydrate and sugar addiction. And I'm hoping that I can find, maybe you can help with some sort of way of dealing with that, because I want to be healthier physically.
Well, one thing I can tell you for sure, I don't believe in restricting food. I enjoy my chocolates, I enjoy my ice cream. Okay.
But I think
This is the difference. What I'm talking about is that if you do the right breathing and you create this, just the breathing, once we reach a certain stage, your body actually starts changing your brain connection. If you can't change your brain connection, you can do everything you want. You won't make a change. Okay? Because you haven't programmed your body to become perfect. And the only way you can do it is get rid, just create a positive thinking. It will happen. This But how do you have become aware, but how do you change that? Yeah, but how do you do that? By saying, I'm not going to eat? Okay. So you learn from negative side. So the minute you get a good dose of it, you will start getting again. The idea is not to give up. The idea is to moderate. Okay. I was aware before I started this practice. And I don't do anything else except this practice. And I'm staying well within my weight. Some weeks will be a little heavier than the other week. That's the body's nature of the glucose. But you, as I said, everything you use, your body is a really good pharmaceutical system in it. It will manage it. But how do you manage that? Because the breathing, I found the breathing is the best exercise. The more you put it in place, the stronger it will become, and your mind will change. Not only that, when you start practicing, I have known people who couldn't go home and they open up a bottle of water. Until they go to bed, they will have a full glass of water. Sometimes a bottle, sometimes two bottles, sometimes three bottles, depending. And they have actually, they still have the same habit. They pour a glass of wine and it stays until they go to bed. They sip on it, but they don't have this thing to drink constantly. And these are real people in Bruce. Actually, one person cared, I was there, like this is last year. Yeah, last year. Yeah, the year before 2015. Towards December, I usually do the sessions there. So we went there, normally I was really at her home or at her shop. We were at her home and it was the next day. I was sitting and talking with her. And I saw her pour the glass. Like I had noticed this consciously. I have so much awareness. I had she poured the glass. All evening went by. And she hadn't finished her glass. And there was a hot water. I said, Karen, what happened? You're not drinking wine. She said, I said, yes, I'm drinking wine. I said, how much? And all of a sudden, she woke up with a fact and told me what and we had company back there, so she should have actually quite a bit of that. This happens automatically. But because you have the control of your mind, until you get that control, you can try to change whatever you change, you're fighting against your body's program. But if you're aware that you need to decrease something, decrease the quantities. I can tell you, if you're eating with a 12-inch plate, bring it down to 8-inch plate. That's the first thing you do. You shouldn't eat anything more than that 8-inch plate. Your body has enough nourishment from there. A lot of people buy a 12-inch plate and they fill it up and they eat it home. Get rid of the 12-inch plate, put an 8-inch plate, or become cautious so that you don't eat it. That's what they are. And that if you want a long-term cause, you have to find a cause. You know, during my lifetime, until I got into this, and I don't look at it as something else. This is my next career. I look at it as a career. So I wanted to make a change. I had this understanding, so I fully focused on it. When I was working, I was in corporate world and I was in management, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Other people, get into management and they were not. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I worked, when my kids went to scouts, I went and I wanted to do something that was a cause for me. So I followed it until they finished. In meantime, I did all the courses, all the things, and just got Scoutmaster's designation. Then they went to NHS. I became a civilian sergeant and did whatever I could do. But then it wasn't for my children's interest, it was my interest as well. That's the difference. And, until I finish. After that, I have continued to do something for the society, but it has to become something that you can give full attention and should make a difference. But it has to make a difference in the backyard. There are people in Grey Bruce donated like 1 year, $6.5 million, 2013, went out of this county because the Cancer Society, all the different breast cancer, and dairy farms and parties, all that money was collected, went out of Grey Bruce County, $6.5 million in 1 year. Hospital wanted to raise $100,000. You see the difference. The impact of what it can give you is if you start making your own backyard. If everybody did that, we will all have food on our table and the communities will be thriving. So this is the cause I am working at right now, is how do we create that through First Humanity. And there's a lot of things that needs to be done. So I'm opposed. If you like what we are doing, just come and speak with me. And, there's so much to be done. Alright? Hey, anything will help. As I say, 3 people working for 4 hours was 12 hours. You know how much clearing we did that one day? When Isabel began to move, 4 people working for only 3 hours. And we had cleared the road, we had cleared all the way where the house was going to be, so we could plan. Members were just looking at ways. How can we can't do it because rather than work for 2 hours or 3 hours very hard and have a good barbecue. Okay? They're trying to work the whole day. Don't go to this 8-hour thing. If you want to be successful, work only 4 hours, but do your damn best. You can be there at 8 hours, you do your regular duties and everything else, but you want to make an impact. It is 4 hours you can work hard and strong during that 8 hours. Some people work in the beginning, some people work in the middle, some people work in the end. And as I said, the daily routine can go, because you don't have a day to work in daily routine. Does that make sense? So we want to make a difference here. Not only that, but we want to bring people from all over the world to come and learn from us. Same way we did in Britain. Okay. And it can be done, it's not hard. That's all it takes. We have talked to Bernie about to build a 60 by 30 foot shed and stuff like that. It's probably take a couple of $1,000 down the road and it's done. But why should we do that in this community? So we agreed that we don't need to expenses from now. 60, 80 people can sit here nicely. to that point in time, you will continue to use this facility. We have been getting in touch with the organizations and we would say, what can we do? Our thought process is that let's build our own backyard first, and we will do that. But that is the focus. The kids coming out of grade 11 to 12, going to grade 12 in Miramichi should come and spend 2 weeks with us in summer. We will cater for them, we will take care of them, teach them about the land, teach them about some hand tools, teach them about library, teach them about their duty. It's very important because they get lost. You know, if you look at it, you know, big providers, nobody understands. But look at 200 years ago in North America. Look at, you can go as far as if you want in different times, different eras. People understood their duty. What husband should do is his duty. What a wife should do is his duty. And it's so much clear in Bible. Like, I started looking at the scripture first. I started saying, you know, in today's time, what does this mean? And it's very clearly written what a son should do, what siblings should do with each other, what association should do with each other, what friends should do with each other. How do you treat your friends? And it's all clear. So we are hoping that we can bring this education back into the school. And it's happening around the world. It's not just started here. I've read so many places that they're actually doing it. They're finding ways to make this different. Otherwise, you know, 7, 8 years ago, I was saying to people that young people will kill themselves if we continue this way. Look at it today. At least one suicide every day in Canada. At least one. And around the world, it's huge amount. Unless we teach our kids that probably the next generation will teach knowledge to see kids so they will have a better life. That is good. And as I said, I do talk to a number of societies around the world who are doing it. So that, you know, if they have been having success in something, we could implement it. And we are totally open. This is not, you do what we tell, we don't do that ever. If you have better idea, we'll listen. If we try it and if it works better than what we are doing, we'll put it into action. We'll actually tell people this works better. So this, as I said, all the knowledge that I'm talking about, everybody has it. It's not my knowledge, it's nothing new. All I have done is put some things in my practice. And there are a number of people who actually help me to bring me to where I am today. That's why I have this strong feeling of what I'm doing, and people who are getting attracted, they also want to make something so that the next stage of the life will live something. Whatever form that we can provide a job. I have thoroughly enjoyed my life in Canada. I've been here 40 years. This year, in October, it will be the 40th year. So I have got so much out of Canada. It's amazing. I had a full life. You know, I hate it. And when this struck, you know, I had never thought I would complete it. But when it came to me, it was like I started to check. And, you know, to the point that, you know, the Lord shall provide. Okay. You just have to do remaining a service and He'll provide. But He will provide it better than I worked out. And you can see the effect of it. So that's what it is. Sit down and say, what do you want to do? I tell retired people or people who are retiring, so find the next cause in your life that should be to make the earth a better place. we have so much knowledge, we have so much experience that, if we can't use it, and society is not ready to let us use it. They think we are retired. Not retired, but they think we are retired, they don't know. So what do we do with all this knowledge? It could be anything. But work in your backyard, that is very important. Let's not worry about the world. If we can make that impact here, the next town will pick it up, the town after that will pick it up. It will grow right from the world. So there is one country in this world, Bhutan, who actually has this philosophy. Bhutan looks at the happiness of people. Bhutan is in Nepal, near Nepal. That country is clean and actually stop all the technological development is sort of make sure that people are happier, people are perfectly fed, people are having better understanding, and people live a life that, that should be in harmony with nature. And there are small towns around the world who actually have come together and they're doing that. They're farming, they're building roads, they're upgrading and the town is not before, but everybody has taken it as their duty to make the difference. Not because I have to do it, or because I'm drawing money. And they're finding it's actually taking care of it better than they were. And it shouldn't be hard, really. So let's do that. That's the first thing. Let's do something. When we do that, the right way to breathe is in your abdomen. So don't breathe or anything, just do what I say. Go and push your stomach. This time, feel it. Push it, pull it in. Push your stomach. Finish it. Push it until it feels right. Hold on, that's what it is. Okay. Did you notice your breathing?